CQ, calling CQ, the old friends net. This is N4LQ. November 4, Lima, Quebec. Steve in Shelby, North Carolina. Calling CQ, the old friends net. The old friends net is an amplitude modulation only net that meets here on 1864 kilocycles every night at 8 o'clock. And we take a list of names and call signs and put them in order and have a round table type discussion. So if you'd like to check in to the old friends net, call now. N4LQ listening.
W4JPL.
Okay, our W4JPL. Let me get some tuning done here. So, yeah, John, a little bit down on the noise tonight, but I think we can pull you through just fine here on this end. Anyway, I hope the same there. And let's see who else. I saw a carrier. Who was that?
7 watts, W4GZ. Waiting for the ceramics to warm up.
Well, 7 watts. Yeah, that's a little bit on the weak side, but I actually could hear you, Brandon. W4GUZ. Got you. Who else is here tonight? I'll try again. CQ, the old friends net. This is N4LQ. Anybody wishing to check in, please call now. November 4, Lima, Quebec. Let me adjust something here. I got too many knobs. N4LQ is listening. Now that made it better. Go ahead. It's nice to have a grid drive knob now. That's something LMAX should have put on all their rigs. Okay, well, it's been a London fog day, all day, and misty. I took a walk and I felt like I was walking through water. I was pretty wet when I got back, and I could just barely see the mist. It was really kind of creepy out there. I think we're in for some heavy rain starting around midnight, and they're talking about thunderstorms later on, and it's up to 51 degrees. The temperature keeps creeping up here, which is okay with me. W4JPL, take it away, John.
Okay, yeah, I can crank this up a little bit. This radio, for some reason, when I first turn it on, the radio doesn't put enough power out to keep the amp happy or some such thing. 62 degrees here in Liberty. This is W4JPL, incidentally. 62 degrees here in Liberty. Well, I went and did the exercising this morning, and then after that, came home. I worked in my studio, and I went outside to paint the cabinet of the NC303, and then I had some lunch. I went out to finish it, and I got stung by a couple yellow jackets, one on each hand. So, yeah, it's crazy. I found a little nest, and I put some stuff in there, but I was shocked. Couldn't think you get stung by yellow jackets in January, but it must have been warm enough, and I guess I must have disturbed them enough that they decided to come out and say hello. W4GUZ, W4JPL.
W4JPL, W4GZ. Well, good evening to all. And I have no idea who I turn it to because the wife just walked in. Her niece's middle school basketball team made it to the regional finals tonight, so she just got back from Rosman, which I think is Transylvania County, a good ways anyway, but she just walked in the door. Anywho, I'm being lazy tonight. The Flex 5000 and the Alpha 76. No boat anchors involved tonight. Yeah, that's the story here. I've got tomorrow off, so maybe I can collect my thoughts. Steve, who's next? I want to say Mears there, but maybe not. W4GZ.
No, just you, John, and myself. Let's see if Mears around yet. Yeah, WF2U, are you there? Yeah, he's probably warming up his dynamotor. That thing's a monster. Yeah, okay. Well, 62 degrees, John. I can't believe there's that much difference. It's 51 here, and I thought that was warm. And yeah, you must, they must like you is all I can figure, or you must pose a threat to them, because I know you wear bee suits and all kinds of things while you're outside, and that would be I don't know, tempting to move somewhere up around Alaska or something. Stay away from those beasts. But hopefully you got your cabinet painted before you succumb to the bee stings. And you have to use an EpiPen or something like that, because I know that they've given you some trouble before. But no, I've never, I haven't seen a bug for a couple of months around here, just nothing. So that's the way I like it. And Brandon, yeah, okay, on the Flex 5000 and the Alpha 76, but you're not near as strong as you usually are. Just kind of, I guess the band's just acting up a little bit. Stand by just a minute here. I got a phone to look at. Hang on.
I'm almost as warm as you are, John. Well, you said 60-some. It's I'm almost as warm as Steve. It's 54 here. And the only snow is the big snowballs that the snowplow made on the side of the roads. The yard's clear. And mushy is all get out. I just got in from feeding the animals, and it's a soggy mess out there. Go ahead, Steve.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, XYL, she's all the way on the other end of the house, and I have to go help her with the TV. It's somehow the thing got its closed caption turned on, and she hates that. I wanted to know how to turn it off, and I said, well, I don't know. You have to push the button. So I'm going to go back there and push the button and be back in a minute. And you guys carry on. Go ahead. W4JPL, N4LQ. See if anybody else is out here.
K4QE.
Hey, well, there's Tony, boy. So, Tony, you can pick it up after Brandon. Like I said, nobody was shocked more than me, Brandon, when I got stung on both hands. But I did get the painting done. The cabinet looks sweet. So, no forecast for thunderstorms here tonight, but I think I will disconnect all the antennas just because when we're done playing here on 160, W4GUZ, W4JPL.
Well, I won't go any further into it. I'll let you let the cat out of the basket. But why are you doing all that if you're having to take your tower down? Yeah, the wife's been over to Rosman, Transylvania County, Dracula country. And the Bowman Bulldogs Middle School won the regional champ tonight, so I guess I'll be alone tomorrow night, because I'm sure she'll want to go back to Rosman for the next game tomorrow night. Or maybe this was the semifinals. I don't know. I never have been one bit interested in sports. And I used to watch NASCAR and drag racing religiously every weekend, but I don't even do that anymore, so whoop-de-doo, doesn't matter. Go ahead, Tony, sounding good up here tonight. W4QE, off of my memory, I hope that's right. And I think you said you're, what, 8 miles from John currently. Projectively, that might change. Go ahead, Tony. W4QE, W4GZ.
All right. Good evening, Steve, if you're listening. John, Brandon. There's a huge band of thunderstorms going from eastern Texas all the way up to Mississippi or Alabama. I can't see quite well here. I thought they'd be here by now, to be honest, but because that storm hit Texas last night, and it's taking its sweet old time moving across. And there's a few thunderstorms in Tennessee, but nothing like further south. So I don't know if we're going to get anything or not. We're supposed to get rain for the next few days, all the way into Saturday night. So there you go. But I don't see any thunderstorms in the forecast. Anyway, things are going along fine here. No news to report. And conditions on 75 were exceptional this evening, but not so great here. Sun's been extremely active, so I guess it's no surprise. And I saw there's more openings to the South Pacific, and Clipperton is on the air. There's a de-expedition on right now, and they've been on 6 meters. And there's been some folks in this area who have worked them. I was not one of them yet. So there you go. Their call sign is Tango X-Ray 5 Sierra. So if any of you guys get on 6 meters and want to try to work them, you should. I don't know when the next Clipperton de-expedition is going to be, but the last one was many years ago. So anyway, I don't know if Steve's back yet, but and if anybody else is around to join us, please chime in. Over to you, Steve, N4LQ from K4QE.
Okay, K4QE and the group N4LQ. Well, I know I missed something important, but hello, Tony. Anybody else want to check in? I hear a mirror down in there somewhere. Boy, it's going to be rough. We got a lot of QR Nancy and need all the horsepower we can muster up. So yeah, I went in there and the TV had for some reason decided to turn on closed caption, and I guess possibly it took an update because it is online, I guess, and I guess Vizio TV, I guess it took over. Either that or the station did it, but there's like 4 or 5 different degrees of closed caption, and then one of the positions is off, and you scroll through the whole mess with one button. So that had her all confused, and so that's been taken care of. And I came in here and I missed the update on John and his bees, but I guess and I missed Brandon too. So anyway, Mir, talk loud's all I can say, man. It's going to be fun, and looking forward to those thunder boomers. I'm going to unhook the antenna when I go to bed tonight. WF2U, N4LQ, and then turn it back to me, because you're the last one on the list tonight. Go ahead.
Roger, N4LQ, the group. This is WF2U. Yeah, I'm trying to talk loud. And anyway, it's very noisy. You are very close, so the static does not take effect in deteriorating your signal at all. You just moving in here. But I think I might have to struggle with anybody that is weaker than you. As usual, lately I'm using the GRC-19. So back to you, John. I got out to the N4LQ. This is WFT.
All righty. Yeah, we need to get Big Al back online, man. Maybe he's decided to repent and get back to work, because you need all the power you can get. Okay, you're on the GRC-19, the dynamotor blower motor. Well, let's see. I was looking at our live stream. We've got Kunio from Japan, JF1QFH, who is listening to us, and also Jose from Sao Paulo, Brazil. And so, I think we're reaching out there. Can't do it by the radio waves. We'll do it on the cable. So anyway, let's see. What have I been doing? I've got a couple of LMAC power supplies here, and I had started on this one. I kind of got it finished up today, and I'm waiting on the other toroid choke to come in. It's supposed to be here tomorrow. And I was supposed to get a new microphone today, but Amazon put a delay on it. It's one of these Amazon Prime things scheduled to arrive today, and now they're saying it's delayed by severe weather. And it was in Atlanta, and I don't know of anything going on from this morning till now in Atlanta in the way of weather. Now, it may be by now, but it's had all this time to get here, so I don't know what they're up to. Anyway, so I was going to hook up my my new D104 mobile mic amplified. I got the adapter ready to go, which I think I need. Although Cliff said he bought one that came with no connector at all, so maybe that's the way it is. Whichever way, I'm ready. Over to you, John. W4JPL, N4LQ.
Alrighty, N4LQ, W4JPL. Alright, we'll find business. Well, like I said, the cabinet for the NC303 has painfully been painted, and it looks sweet. So, looks like tomorrow I should get the capacitor bases. So that's the last thing I got to do to that receiver is change the CAN capacitor out. I'll pull that CAN capacitor out and put this Gidget with shiny new capacitors in place. And then my intention is to take the SX101A out of line and put that right in its place. So then I'll be able to get on 160 with the Valiant. That's the plan anyway. We'll see if it works. Gotta finish up the 303. I'm not in any particular hurry to do it. It's a good project for me to do and to keep myself busy. and it says right now it processed through the Greensboro facility today in the afternoon, so I expect it'll show up tomorrow. K4QE, W4JPL.
Goes to Brandon.
I think it's my turn.
All right, goes to Brandon.
Hope you don't end up homeless, or is that just a rumor? If so, it was, congrats. I'll leave it at that. Anyway, 56, I just looked, 56 degrees, and you can't see across the road even if the sun was out. It's so foggy. I guess the ground is much cooler than the air, but it was actually quite pleasant feeding the animals tonight, so didn't have to worry about slipping and falling. It's a little mushy outside, but yeah, work today. Got the old front tooth fixed. He started grinding on it, and it hurt a little bit, and I just clenched and bared it, so I didn't have to be numbed by Novocaine. But now I have a matching front tooth for the wood splitter. A piece of wood took one of them out about 6-7 weeks ago. So glad to get that done. And sorry you got stung, John. Good grief. You must wear that, I almost said Hims. That's the generic blue pill for male adults. All this comes from the ads on Facebook, by the way. But you must have some kind of attractant on you. You need to change your shaving cream or your hairspray or something. Or maybe you're just sweet like that. I don't know. But good deal on the 6-meter opening, Tony. Yeah, I was pretty proud of myself from the hole I'm in here. I got to work a JA station back in, I don't know, October, November on 10 meters, and that was a memorable QSO. We talked for, it wasn't a high and by, we probably talked for 5, 6, 7 minutes. So I can mark that one off my list. And, well, I'll wait till next round, so I'll have something to talk about, but I'll give you a Terry report. K4QE W4G. Working on the standing wave here. K4QE W4G, use it.
Okay, Brandon, real quick. Yeah, I can't copy mirror at all. I see his carrier, and I can, every once in a while I hear a slight whisper, but other than that, I can't copy anything. Sorry about that, mirror. But everybody else seems to be coming in okay. And yeah, it's been a little crazy around here today. Work was a little nuts, and I'm burnt out. It's been a harrowing couple of weeks, and I need a rest. But anyway, I doing all right otherwise, I guess. I guess it's all that anxiousness over the past few days is catching up with me. So, but at least it's over with, and we all got all good news. The oncologist called today, and she confirmed the good news. And we have an appointment with the surgeon tomorrow for Marianne's follow-up. So I anticipate everything will go well there. I'll be going with her, of course. And yeah, so the journey begins, journey of recovery. I've been hearing Jim, KO4CTM, the gentleman from Climax. I hear him on in the mornings, and good to hear him on. One day I hope to meet him both on the air and in person, since he's so relatively close to us. He can practically throw a rock to out his house from here. I pass through Climax quite often when I go out to see my friends that live out west of here. There's a group of guys that I get together with for breakfast, and I always go down 62 to get to 74 and avoid Greensboro and most of Winston-Salem by doing that. So I do pass through the wonderful little town of Climax on a fairly regular basis. And that's about it for me so far. I'll pass it over to Mir. I'm not sure if he can hear me or not, so you may have to tell him to go ahead, Steve. WF2U in a group from K4QE.
Roger, N4QE. Let's see. Tony, I copied. Not bad. Only once during your transmission, the noise covered by the word or two. But then he came up because there was just a heavy QSC also on John and also you, Brian. But the signal got relatively strong, so I have no problem whatsoever. So, as I said, the word or two. I came in a little bit late. I had some interviews this afternoon. I had to go to Plattsburgh. And the usual dog.
Okay, Mayor, WF2U, N4LQ. Well, I got some of that, but for a while there, your carrier was almost non-existent and no modulation. Then you gradually came back up a little bit. I turned on the noise reduction and it brought it up just a little bit, but boy, it's just basically not going to make it. Sorry about that. And I don't know, Brandon, are you able to hear Mir at all? Brandon, go ahead.
I can make out what he's saying. That's about it.
Well, that's better than I'm doing. I don't know if you're closer or not, but I turned on my noise reduction. That did help some. Anyway, I don't think I'll prolong this anymore tonight. And I'll probably leave here and go back up to 3885 and see if anybody's up there. But I'm about ready to call it quits tonight. I'm getting so much spam on the next door neighborhood here. Everybody's wanting GoFundMe stuff. Just driving me crazy with GoFundMes, and and now they're sending out Amazon gift list, and I'm just about to shut that one down too. I'm the lead person in the region here, and I'm about ready to close the whole thing down. They're taking over. That's the way it goes sometimes. I'm sure some of you are familiar with next door neighborhood. It's real handy if you have a lost dog or something like that, or a lost cat. You got a question about something in the neighborhood. It's a good place to find things out, but it's here lately. It's just gotten to be total begging and stuff like that. So anyway, let's just go ahead and make this the last round then, and I'll say 73s to you, and you guys can take turns doing so. W4JPL. Go ahead, N4LQ.
Alrighty, N4LQ, W4JPL. Fine business. Yeah, the copy on mirror is like non-existent. I don't hear him at all. I can hear the voice, but I can't understand what he's saying. So, this is what it is. 73, God bless. Talk to you fellers in the morning. I should be home for that round. W4GUZ, W4JPL.
That sounded like a Pink Floyd lyric, which I can't recall off the top of my head right now. I can see your face moving, but I can't understand the words. No, that's not right. Yeah, we'll make this the last one. Terry report. I'll give that. And Mayor, I'm sorry, but I like the rest of you. I can understand you, and I got the gist of the last transmission, but that's about it. Okay, Terry. I talked to his ex-wife about an hour and a half ago. Cried like a baby for 30 minutes. He's not good. Don't know if he'll make it out of the hospital. They're wanting to move him again because Johnson City Medical Center can't seem. I'm getting this, of course, second hand. Can't make any progress on him, but something is going on inside him that's causing holes in his lungs and stomach. So far, he's had 3 holes in his lung repaired. Didn't operate on his stomach. 2 holes in his intestines repaired. He's still septic, still coherent and alert, and knows what's going on and making his own decisions, according to his ex-wife, which has been very nice. I will say that. She has been super nice every time I've talked to her. I hope her intentions are good. Her and her new husband has been going to Terry's house and checking the water during the cold spell and making sure everything didn't freeze up. But Terry does not have a feeding tube in. They're feeding him whatever through IVs. And I'm fighting a battle with myself whether to go see him Friday or not. I don't know if it'll benefit him, and if I go, I'm not sure if it'll benefit me. So you can put the pieces of the puzzle together, but as it stands, he's still in Johnson City. Anybody wants to see him or see if he'll answer the phone, he's in room 2409 in Johnson City. But according to his ex-wife, they're fixing to move him somewhere undetermined to do some more tests. Yesterday, he ate about half of a popsicle and a little bit less today. But he still has his mind, and when he's awake, he's alert, and knows what's going on, making his own decisions. But and they had him out in a chair today, so I'm not sure if they walked him around and just set him up. But this one hurts. Me and him was pretty close. We got a lot in common with losing a child. I don't know. Yep. Enough said. 73. I'll listen on the SDR upstairs. And if Steve, if you drum up anybody else, I may get back on. But let me go talk to my wife. I'm afraid she's got another trip back to Rosman, which is about a 2-hour drive to Transylvania County. But she's definitely on board with the niece and the what they're doing in the basketball tournament. We understand it now. They're number 1 in the region, so if they win tomorrow night, they go to the semifinals for the state. And that's about all I can tell you, because I know nothing about basketball, football, baseball, soccer, volleyball, cornhole, anything. I've just never been a sports guy. 73 from Bakersville. We'll be listening out. Tony, prayers for your wife still. And we'll continue. Hope the doctor visit tomorrow goes well. K4QE with a very rambunctious Dutch Shepherd in the background. She didn't get her exercise today. Listen to her. I think she's fixing to chase her own tail. K4QE W4GUZ 73.
Okay, Brandon, real good. And thank you for the prayers and thoughts. Appreciate it. We need them. And very sorry to hear about Terry. I will, of course, keep him in my thoughts and prayers, and hope that things turn around for the better. Very sorry to hear about it. All right, well, everyone have a great night, and I'll probably swing on up to 75 and see what's going on there. But for now, hopefully we'll be able to have better conditions tomorrow night here and have a larger crew check in. You'll have a good night. Stay safe out there. Over to you, Mayor. WFCU from 4QE.
Okay, Mayor, it's your 73 turn.
I can't even see anything on the fish finder.
He's talking.
Well,
I heard you say 73, Mayor. All right. I guess that's it for the night, folks. I'm going to go up to 3885. I've probably got a bunch of coastal stations on, but we'll see. Thanks for checking in. Have a good night. This is N4LQ shutting down the net.
Coastal stations, that's being conservative.